Boise, Idaho. It's the Kodiaks and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Kodiaks head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Quarterback keeper. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And it's the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Hits a seam wide open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kodiaks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get a look at Maddox Madsen. He probably spent plenty of time in the training room after being sacked 7 times in that loss last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. going for yardage. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Throws to the tight end. Dangerous throw on that one.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Left side is Haynes. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Kodiaks come to the line with a new set of downs. Drag down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll give to Frazier. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sells to fake. Out wide right, it's Wagner. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, it's Gaines. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They'll run it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of he's loose on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. Look out! He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Firing for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Riley. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the... Down as they back up, and now it's second down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Bates. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Riley. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown Broncos! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down, and makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Powers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Haynes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out wide left, it's Haynes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Frazier. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. And it's the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's gone. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Riley. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, on the Kodiak sideline right now. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Boise State. Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll give to Frazier. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it himself. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the...
He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
To the air, it's Madsen. Another incompletion on third down. The Broncos line up to punt it away.
And that's exactly what you want from your defense, man. Continue to get better. First drive, they go down the field, they score a touchdown. Next drive, you hold them to a field goal. Now, hold them to a punt, baby. Like, that's exactly what you need to do. Continue to get used to the speed, what they're trying to do. They've done a great job adjusting.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Sees an alley. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And it's the Kodiaks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Willis. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kodiaks.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they did tack on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes a connection. Runs through a man. He might have space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
That big play put them in business. Now they're throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense all over him.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Drops back. It's Powers. He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Spins away from the defense. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. Searching for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boise. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Kodiaks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Madsen. Lets it fly. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Grab behind the line. It's Bates. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just smothered on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Frazier again. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Frazier again. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Powers. On target. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a welcome sign for this offense, right? They haven't put drives together. Nice to see them execute on third down. At the very least, man, give your defense a rest. They've been playing a lot.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the fake. This time on target. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Powers. Zings it complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And it's the Kodiaks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Throws it off the RPO. Turning it on. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Going to the run, it's Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Running inside, it's Willis. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Number 99 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll run the screen. Down he goes. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air, it's Powers. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Making his first move. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That.
Looking long. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fires to the right. Slots it away.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They need a huge play on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now, they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught on the RPO. He's there to make the... And they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, on the Kodiak sideline right now, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stop right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're all over him. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And it's the Kodiaks will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Broncos sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Morris. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Tough run here. It's Riley. Stopped right there.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll run it on the counter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. To throw, it's Powers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Kodiaks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to pass. Right side, it's Norton. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Under pressure. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! That lead's a little more comfortable comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Look out! Got rid of it just in time.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vance. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to throw it again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And it's the Kodiaks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Makes a grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are...
He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's gone. Brought down, but not before his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game. You know they're running the football, and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Rides to the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Willis. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.